Hi everyone, it's Cheryl and I'm back with a new layout using my hip kits. This is actually my layout for entering the design team call, and yeah, I'm excited and trying out. I think in every design team call that there is, and it's a kit club that I like. I you know think about just trying it out because this is something that I would like to do this year in being different teams and just you know doing different collaboration, meeting different people, and just do exciting things. So this is the layout that actually I'm going to be doing my shaker pockets. I think I've never done that. Oh, actually, I did one once, like a really long time ago when I got my fuse tool. Uh, but I'm trying to use, my tools. Sometimes you have like so many tools, craft tools, and you're not using them, and just they get old and yeah, and you just take up space in your craft room. And I don't have a really big craft room. So I think I should like use all the tools that I have as much as I can, of course. So as you can see, I made a cut file of an ampersand. This actually I'm not able to give it for you as a free cut file because the file got deleted from my computer. But it's an easy ampersand you can do with any font that you have on your computer and get it on your Silhouette or Cricut, whatever. So at the beginning, you saw me just kind of, doing those holes for the stitching. And this is the result after stitching. I used two colors. Um, Actually, the light is not next to me, so I'm not really sure the colors, but I'm pretty sure it's shades of pink, a lighter one and a darker one. So I am now taking out from the packaging the sequins, and I was so scared about this spilling it all over my desk because that's what I usually do with sequins. Now this sequence came in the main kit of January, and I love the sequins from this pack from Pink Paisley. It's so colorful and totally birthday. It's from their birthday bash collection. So as you can see, I used one of the pockets actually I used from the Instax pockets, and since that was my last one, so I just pull out from my um, protecting, what do you call that, protecting sheet. Yeah, I think I took a little protecting sheet, and I just cut off just so it can fit in, underneath the ampersand. So now I'm pulling out my fuse tool, which I haven't used like for a million years, and I almost forgot that when you're using your fuse tool, you cannot use it on a surface that cannot deal with heat, and fuse tool is super hot. So I took out my ceramic plate, as you can see. I took that from our kitchen. It actually holds hot stuff. So I just took it from there, and now I'm gonna try and figure out when the fuel is gonna be hot. I don't have the instruction. I threw it away like a long time ago, so this is me just trying to figure out like when it's gonna seal the the cover. And yeah, I don't know if it happens to your fuse too, but mine, it smells like really like something got burned or something. And you cannot see how it looks right now, but it's almost black. I'm pretty sure um, it's not supposed to be compatible with the electricity here. I think I should have bought the European version. I think I bought the US version. That's why it gets when it gets hot, it melts the plastic like so fast, and you're not able to seal it actually because it burns the plastic. So I kind of use my staple to seal the sides so the sequins won't move so much. I want it to actually stay where you actually can see it through the holes of the ampersand. So I finished with the sequins. That was actually the part that I was so afraid that won't work out because I haven't used my use tool like a lot, maybe twice or something. Now I'm using the really beautiful tassels from the Maggie Holmes collection, for their Gather collection. It came in the kit as well, so I'm putting it on the ampersand itself. And now I'm using the frame that came from the Project Life Project Life albums. No, Project Life frames. I think there were like 12 frames. There were like tons of frames. I still have more left. I don't know what to do with those since I don't have a lot of small photos. Most of my photos are like 4x6 and they're really big. Now I'm just trying to figure out like what to do or how to position, and I actually wanted to use the wood veneer, but I want the focus to be, the ampersand itself. And I thought if I'm gonna put a wood veneer, it might distract. So I just focused on just embellishing and just doing a big cluster on the ampersand itself, and not doing any mixed media. Although I did white splatters in the end, but it's not really mixed media, it's just splatters. So that squirrel won't be on the layout. I felt like it didn't just belong, but it was cute. And yeah, it's still in my stash. I don't really know what to do with that squirrel. So I'm just pulling out embellishments from the Pink Paisley collection, from the Moonstruck collection. And I'm actually trying to use as well embellishment that I had from previous months. But mostly I have from December kit, which is, no, I think it's a November kit actually. That included a lot of Christmas embellishments, and I haven't scrapbooked a lot of Christmas pictures since I haven't taken a lot this year. Last year, I mean. We're in 2017. Yeah. And what I was saying, it happens to me a lot. I think that's a symptom, when you get older, you just forget at some point like what you're saying. And just trying to figure out, and just leave that alone until you remember what you wanted to say. So for the title, I am using the outfits that came as well in the kit. I think it's from the Create Paper collection, from the Hard Day collection, if I'm not mistaken. And the beautiful foam tickers, the white tickers from the Amy Tangerine collection. I'm pretty sure it's from the Amy Tangerine because it looks like her handwriting. I just left it as it is because, like I said, I wanted to focus only on the ampersand. So, putting in some white, I think it helps it actually stand out. So I just left it out it is. But those foam are great if you want to, do mixed media. You can blend colors, watercolor on them, and you can have like an interesting look. And now we can see that I'm actually layering now. I used actually 2 trees and that's from the Christmas embellishment pack that came with the November kit. I didn't know if it was supposed to be there, but I was like, it looks nice and it matches the color, so I just left it there. Now what I'm doing, I'm just sticking it all down right now. And that Pretty Wood veneer as well came in the November kit. It's from the We Remember collection. I'm not sure what's the name of that collection. Warm House or Cozy Home. Something with warm and house. I'm not really sure. So now what I'm thinking about doing with the ampersand is actually rotate it a little bit, just to so it can be a little bit, I don't know, interesting. I didn't want it to be so straight, so I just kind of rotate it a little bit. And on top of that, I just put on the cluster with my photos. And I don't know what I'm doing right now. Seriously, nothing is moving right now. Yeah. Okay, great. Now I'm starting to move again. Sorry for that. Yeah. So now I am sticking everything down. I'm just so happy how the everything look. And to tell you the truth, I really thought about doing mixed media behind it, but I stopped myself from doing it because I might be feeling really bad if I've done that. Yeah, so before sticking all the embellishment in the cluster, I actually stitch around in the edges, of the layout to actually frame it. You don't really see it, but when you see it in person, you can actually see the stitching, and because the stitching is actually in pink shade, so that's why you cannot really see here in the video, or actually you might see, but when I saw the process video myself, you can barely see the stitching, but in person it actually looks nice and it doesn't harm the layout. So yeah, so you can see me just kind of piercing the paper all around. Yeah. Okay, and now you can see after the stitching, well, you can see it a little bit that it has stitching around. So now we're sticking my cluster, and in the end I'm going to be doing the splatters, white splatters, and this is my lid basically. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and I'll see you in the next video. So have a great day. Bye.